thank you so much for joining us at Plaksha Leadership Series conversations. In fact, today we want to bring you to our viewers. Today we want to bring you a business leader, an entrepreneur, a visionary who have changed many Indian students' lives. In fact, India is a country where more than 1 million students give preparation tests for JEE and medical exams. Aakash Institute has actually been one of the beacon for many of the students, where they have helped them not only achieve their dreams, but also give them the right path in their careers. So welcome, Aakash, and thank you for joining us. You know, Aakash, before we start, I would like to know a bit more about your entrepreneurship journey. And I know the business which you started with your father has been around for a long time. A bit more about it and how you see going forward it will, change.
So, about the business, it started back in 1988, almost like 30 plus years back. The objective was very, very simple. There were a bunch of kids who wanted some help. And my father at that time thought that, he had the way, means and capabilities and experience to help them. And I think the journey started with only 12 students. From that time onwards, he's already kept the philosophy very simple, that keep the student first and everything should follow. So that's the core value system that we are really proud of, that we've been able to maintain that. It sort of grew from your dining table to sort of a separate place to teach, and then to classrooms and to a separate entity. So that's how the journey started. And I think 2 decades, close to about 16, 17 years, he spent on his own building that brand, churning result year after year. I pitched in back in 2006. The idea was to help him diversify into other markets, because till then we were only a Delhi-centric, Delhi-based coaching company. And with 2006, I joined in to set up a business in the western part of the country, which is Bombay. So we started with some centers in Bombay, some centers in Pune, and that's where the whole journey really started for me to understand this business.
Thank you so much. That's very interesting, Aakash. What does entrepreneurship mean to you?
To me personally, I feel entrepreneurship means, identifying a need in the market and just going after it to serve that need. It may or may not give you the kind of money or the type of money that you want initially, but if you remain at it, and when the customers tend to realize the value that you're bringing to the table, I think slowly and steadily, it also converts into a business. So I think first is the entrepreneurial spirit and the entrepreneurship that really comes in, and then really it takes form of a business or a conglomerate.
It's very interesting you spoke about entrepreneurial spirit. Could you expand a bit more on that? What do you mean by entrepreneurial spirit?
A spirit that really keeps challenging you, that really taking you back to the whole I would say center of gravity for your own self. A spirit that denies giving up, a spirit that challenges your creativity, that you are stuck in a situation, for example, right now we're in COVID situation. Overnight, how do you don't give up? How do you change your business model overnight? And how do you make 4,000, 5,000 people in your company to believe in that change for good? So these are some of the things that really constitute the whole spirit part of it, that it does not allow you to give up. It allows you immense amount of energy to get creative. And it also lets you, I would not say, deep into future, but certain part of the future that, how these dots can be put together.
And you spoke about the COVID time. So as a business leader, how are you making sure that, the journey remains on the track?
I believe, people do well when the times are good. The real tests come when the times are difficult. And for us, our spirit has been that, you remain the same whether time is difficult or good. people who can manage same level of discipline, same level of integrity, same level of creativity, and same level of effort, whether the times are in favor or not. And I think that is what really defines that the business is going to stay on for beyond all kinds of challenges. And I think that what really talks about the entrepreneurial spirit. And I really sometimes differentiate the entrepreneurial spirit from the business spirit. So business spirit is about opportunity, is about making money. Entrepreneurial spirit is not always about that. It's about envisioning something and going after it to create it into blood and flesh.
There are a lot of young startups and entrepreneurs who are either on the verge of starting up or who are already just started their journey when this crisis hit them. What do you suggest to them? Is it the right time? Is it the good time? Or is it actually bad time? What has been your mantra to them?
I don't think there's ever a bad time. There could be, you're not able to identify the opportunity because of the cloud around you. You're not able to see it properly. Does not mean that, the opportunity isn't there. When there is fog, it doesn't mean the road is not there. The road is always there. It's just a little foggy, so you have to be, careful enough to identify and pick the opportunities. So today is a great time for entrepreneurship. They have all the resources that they need, all the guidance that they need, access to the best of the best talent, best of the best advice. They have huge patterns, trend analysis to really refer to, and then especially in a situation like what we are going through because of coronavirus, people need more solutions. People need. Nobody wants to be in a situation like this ever again, and that is what is a very, very loud call for creativity, for entrepreneurship. Can you make the world go despite challenges like corona? And I think this is where more, and I sincerely feel that the moment the corona issue settles, there will be way more entrepreneurial journeys and ideas that will come out because people have seen problems that they never imagined. And once you have a bunch of problems in front of you, you are out there to close it.
With the supply chains being disrupted, with the way our lives are being disrupted, how do you see education, especially online education, changing going post-coronavirus?
I think it's not only the online education, the offline education system and the whole ecosystem will absolutely go through a big, big change. One of the biggest questions I'm getting to ask, do students really need to go 5 days a week to school? Can they go to school 2 days or 3 days and the rest of the days they study at home? That means the school will have more capacity. More students can access education with the same infrastructure. And as far as online education is there, I think what Corona has done is it has accelerated the the journey of online education acceptance by at least 5 to 6 years. What we would have experienced, the flow of online education in 2025 or 2026, we are experiencing suddenly today because everybody's gone online and they're trying to get educated, be it K-12, be it test prep, be it professional courses, everything.
What are the top 2 or 3 mantras you want to leave behind for anybody to deal with this crisis right now?
I think when you're in a crisis, I've always believed over-communicate. And there are 2 critical elements for any business, for anybody who's running an enterprise. It's their own employees and the customers. Employees are really scared. They have a lot of questions and doubts in their mind. So it's very important that they must be addressed. They must be continuously communicated to. They must be spoken with. They must be assured. And students or customers, for that matter, they joined you. They joined your bandwagon with certain promise, with certain value that you wanted to achieve out of your services. So reassuring that you will be there to address them. Be sensitive to the situation in terms of the money, the economy, and then go out there, help them out because it is a situation where everybody is suffering. And if you have resources and capabilities today to address the needs or at least the alienate the securities and insecurities of your staff and your customers, I think that should be the number one priority.
Thank you so much, Aakash, for joining us today. I think we took a lot of insights back, and we look forward to having more such discussions with you. Till then, stay safe, stay positive. Thank you.
You also stay safe, stay home. Thank you.